Yo, what up? So tonight, and it is tonight because it's like 11:50 p.m. I'm getting ready for bed, but I had to make this video. We're gonna talk about how to give criticism and how to receive it. And I wanna say that this is constructive criticism. Okay, if it's not constructive, the first thing is just don't do it. All right. If it's unsolicited, there's a way to go about it, but we're gonna talk about it. Okay. Try not to give unsolicited advice, but if you're going to do it, let's talk about the best way to go about doing it, which there is no best way, but we're going to get into it. The first thing I want to say is that if you're going to give someone constructive criticism, if you state something as a fact, like if you're like, this sucks, or this audio is horrible, or this visual is trash, or this is not good, blah blah blah, the person's automatically gonna lock it off. Like you're gonna get defensive. Like imagine if someone tells you you suck at blah blah blah. I don't want to hear it, bro. Like automatically I'm thinking,
I don't give a fuck what you think, bitch. Your thoughts ain't my thoughts.
yeah, I don't care, bro. Shut up. That's what I'm thinking. All right, so what you can do is say, hey, I think when I see this, or this makes me feel like this, so that the person knows that it's straight up an opinion. Okay, like don't say this is trash. Just say, I didn't enjoy this because this. Right? Not necessary, but if you're gonna do it, at least let it be known that it's not absolutely trash. You just didn't enjoy it for whatever reason, right? The second thing I'll say is try to make that opinion a back and forth. You could say, oh, I had trouble seeing your visuals when you did this. Do you think that it was this, or do you think it's just me? Because now you just made it a question. Now you're unsure, and you're trying to figure out if it's you or if it's the quality, and that lets the person think, you know what I mean? I couldn't really hear the video. Is it my hearing, or did something happen with the audio? You get how when you say it like that, now it's going to be hard for me to be defensive, because I'm like, oh, this guy is genuinely questioning. Like he doesn't know. He's not saying the audio sucked. He's wondering what's going on. Then I can say, oh, well, let me check it out, man. Maybe I didn't process it right or something like that. But I'm not going to be defensive because, like I said, you made it a two-way thing. It sounds like you're really trying to be helpful. Might be unnecessary, but it sounds like you're trying to be helpful, right? Third thing, try to make it private. When you do something on a public forum, it's not a good chance that the person is going to take it well. Right? If I message you and I say, yo, man, that last video it wasn't as good as the other ones, and I give a reason, you might take it well. Maybe, depending on the person that you are. But if you comment on their page and say, this sucks, this isn't nearly as good as the last one, what else are they going to feel, bro? Like, I want to smack you now. That's just the facts, okay? Don't do that. Send a message, send an email, or just don't say anything. Number 4, which ties into that, if possible, say something positive. Don't do the whole, what is it called? Criticism sandwich, positive sandwich, positivity sandwich, something like that. It's like super obvious when you're doing that. If you're like, I love this, but also, it's just like, nah, bro, like, say something that you liked if you really did like it. Because a lot of times, that's the other thing too. I'll use me as an example. Someone that I've never seen comment on my stuff before will say something negative, and I'm like, do you even watch my stuff, bro? Like, why would I care about your opinion? Now, had you left 10 positive comments on the 10 videos before, and this time you say something like, this wasn't up to par, this wasn't this, blah, 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 then I'll be like, yo, this dude really enjoys my stuff. And so I'm not going to take this opinion negatively because he always says positive stuff, or she. So say positive things when you can. or else your criticism is just negative. If you want it to be constructive, then you should also tell people the good things that they do. So a lot of times people just trash stuff and they're like, oh, it's constructive criticism. Nah, you just hating, bro. If you really want to help them get better, you got to tell them the good stuff they're doing too. Like I said, if you're only saying negative stuff, you're just a bitch. Anyways, fifth thing, provide tangible solutions. All right, if you just say this video sucks, what am I supposed to do with that, bro? What am I supposed to do with that? Thank you for telling me this video sucks. Now what? Now I'm just gonna make more videos that suck because I don't even know why the video sucks, bro. Tell me why you think the video sucks. After I block you, I might actually make some changes, and then the rest of the people can enjoy my content and you won't be able to because you're blocked. Number 6. This is just something to not do. If you're giving feedback on something that's way in the past, if you stumble on a video from 4 years ago, don't comment on it, bro. Don't comment on people's content or anything from years ago or months ago, bro. Like, they've moved past that. They've evolved. Even if they haven't evolved, it's so long ago. Just don't do it, bro. And along that same line, I'm gonna group this together. It still goes in number 6. Think about your criticism before you post it. Is it necessary? Is it necessary what you're posting? Do you need to post it? I saw a post on Twitter, and this girl got a tattoo. I didn't really think the tattoo was great, but I scrolled past it. Actually, I retweeted it. I retweeted it because of the creativity of it. I didn't really like the design, but it's done, bro. The tattoo's over. It's on her body. And I look at the comments, and there's all these people commenting, and they're like, I could barely read this. Oh, it's too small. All the designs scrunched up. Why did you do that? Bro, it's on her body already. Your comments are unnecessary. You're just stupid and negative, bro. If you don't like it, scroll past it. I understand it's on a public forum. I understand once you put content out there, anyone can comment on it. But you have a choice to be a dickhead or not. It's up to you to not be one, right? So, number 7. If you can, give a personal anecdote of what you're talking about, because it makes it more personal. It makes it less of an attack. It's hard to take something as an attack when the person that's criticizing you is also saying that the thing happened to them, right? So I have to think of an example now. If I see someone lifting weights and I know their form's horrible, I never do this, but if I gave unsolicited advice, I would tell them about how I used to do the same thing. Okay, let's say you're deadlifting and I know your back hurts from watching the deadlift. I say, man, I remember when I used to deadlift without blah, blah, blah. My back would hurt all the time. I don't know if that's happening to you, but if it is, I have a way that you could fix it. See, now I got your interest. I'm not telling you that your back is hurting. I'm not telling you that you suck. I'm telling you, when I used to do what you're doing, my back hurt. I have something that could fix it if you're interested. If you're not interested, you don't have to reply. You don't have to do anything. Whatever, right? And so, yeah, if you can, give a little personal anecdote and say, hey, I went through the same thing that you did. And then I know you're trying to help me because you went through it too. You're not just like some person that's not even experienced what I'm going through and you're just talking. I'm like, oh, this person has already lived it. When you've already lived it and you're giving criticism, it can seem like you're trying to be helpful. You could still go through something and be a hater afterwards, but it's more likely that if you went through something and you're telling someone something that's gonna make them better, that you're trying to help them. So let's move into part 2 of this video, which is receiving criticism, right? If you're a content creator, this can help you. I have enough followers on all my social media platforms that I get random comments all the time, random messages, stuff I could do better, whatever. That's just part of the game, man. It's part of the game, and I'm gonna tell you a couple of things that you can do to lower your stress levels and, you know, potentially help your content, right? And the first thing I'm gonna say is avoid immediately reacting to whatever comment that you see. I can't even tell you the amount of times that like I've read something, a message, a comment or whatever, and immediately I'm typing like, hey bro, go fuck yourself. I don't care what you think. I hope that you trip and fall down the stairs and break both of your ankles. But then I delete the message. And I'm like, you know what? All this dude said was that my video wasn't high quality. Do I really want him to break his ankles? Kinda. But I'm not going to type it. I don't need to. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, maybe I need to get a better camera. Damn. All right. Maybe I need to get a better camera. Yeah, don't react immediately. Come back to the comment later. See if it's valuable. If it's not valuable, ignore it. Block them. Comment, thanks for your criticism. I don't care about it. Yeah. Number 2, remind yourself, you know, what you're doing. If you are a content creator and you care about gaining more followers, making better content, helping more people, then like people's criticism actually does matter. If you don't care, if you're not a content creator, if you're just posting stuff and you're like, bro, I don't care if this helps anyone, I don't care if I get more followers, then criticism doesn't matter. But if you're trying to create better content, if you're trying to reach people, the people that are watching your video are the people that are watching your video. Like this person that's watching is probably just like 50,000, 100,000 other people. So if they're like, I would have enjoyed this more if it had this in it. It doesn't matter what you think about your video, bro. If the people that watch your video say that they would have enjoyed it more if you did blah, 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 then they would have enjoyed it more if you did blah, blah, blah. And if you care about reaching more people, then you obviously need to take in what they're saying. So you need to remind yourself that constructive criticism is only going to help you. As long as they're not disrespecting you or just like straight up telling you you're trash. Take it in. Maybe make the changes, maybe not, but it's okay. Like, bro, you're putting your stuff out there, you're gonna get some criticism. It is what it is. Third thing kind of relates to the first one, but you know, really read and listen to your criticism to understand what the people are saying. And you know, this is like the same thing in an argument. You know, you listen to understand, not to respond, right? So same thing as the first point. I don't want to read something and just like immediately start typing. No. Read it. What did they say? Oh, this could have been better if this. Would it have been better if I did that? Yeah, actually that would have like meshed more and probably would have blah, blah, blah. You know, once you like really think about what they said, you might agree. You might not. I don't know. You know what I mean? Next point. I think we're on 4. I would say take that criticism as criticism of your work, not of you. It's really easy to read criticism or to hear criticism and it's like, oh, they're talking shit about me. They're not talking shit about you. They're not. They're talking about what you created. Unless they literally said, you, Mr. or Mrs. blah blah, or a piece of trash. They're talking about the thing you made. If the thing that you made sucked, then that sucks, but it sucked, bro. Not you. You don't suck as a person, but what you made sucked. Your content that day was horrible. Oh well, bro. You're gonna make 1,000 more videos. You're gonna do 1,000 more things. Who cares? Okay? They're not talking about you. The feedback is related to your content or your job or whatever. This is not just about content creation. This is literally about any kind of constructive criticism. The constructive criticism is not about you as a person. It's about a thing that you're doing. So there's no need for you to start crying and your face getting all hot. Like, why did they say that about me? They didn't say it about you. They said it about a thing that you did, which sucked, by the way. So work on it. Okay. Number 5, I think we're on. I think it's important to thank the person that's giving you feedback, as hard as that might be. If they don't say something negative, if they say something positive or neutral, thank them. For one, they'll give you more feedback probably. For two, if other people see it, they'll say, oh, this person takes criticism well. I'll help them with their stuff. I follow a handful of people, or at least did follow a handful of people on various social medias that just no matter what you say to them, they're like, oh yeah, well, blah blah blah. And you're just like, bro, it wasn't even that deep. He just said something small. It wasn't even crazy like that. And they act like you cussed their mom out or something, bro. It just makes you not want to follow them. Because you're like, bro, I'm never going to comment on your stuff, because if you say something crazy like that to me, it's going to be bad. So I'm like, I don't even want to look at this no more. You know what I mean? So thank people for giving you criticism. Like I said, if it's not negative, if it's negative, block them, don't respond, whatever. But if it's just neutral or positive, thank them for the criticism. I try to respond to every single person that watches my stuff, comments on my stuff. I can't reach everybody all the time, but that's mainly because I don't see it. If I see your comment, I 100% read it, and I'm going to reply to it. Is that a squirrel at nighttime? Anyways, if I see your comment, I'll respond to it, right? So if you comment on my stuff before, you know, right? Last thing, I need to go to sleep. Number 6, ask questions. Try not to challenge the criticism that you got or the feedback that you got. If someone says, you know, I feel like this could have been better if you blah, blah, blah. Don't say, no, it couldn't have been better. I did the best that I could and blah, blah, blah. Ask them why they think that. Ask them what examples they have of what they're telling you. If they say, oh, I've seen 5 other ones better than this, which ones? Where can I look at them? I want to see. Maybe I can mimic that. You know what I'm saying? But don't argue with a person that's giving you constructive criticism. Like I said, all of this is, if it's negative, none of this applies. If they're talking trash, none of this applies. But if it seems like they're trying to help you, ask questions. Have a conversation with them. Thank you. Why you think that, though? And maybe, like I said, all of this, you still might not agree with what they're saying. But give it a chance, though. And if you agree, dope. Thanks for the criticism. Then you'll be happy you got it. If you don't agree, thanks for the criticism. I'm not making none of those changes you was talking about, but thank you anyways. Anyways, you know, it's like a little bit past midnight here. This was a cool video. I think this is probably the longest I've talked in a while, but I haven't made a video in a while either. So thanks for watching. I'm like somewhere in the 800 somethings in subscribers. Yeah, I remember when I got to 500 subscribers, I gave away $100, and I said every time my subscribers double, I'm gonna double the money. Man, inflation is crazy right now, so if y'all could just like hold off on getting me to 1,000 subscribers, that would be cool, because then I have to come up with $200 to give somebody, and y'all gonna get me evicted, or I'm not gonna have enough food to eat. I don't know, man, but that's tough. So I appreciate all of y'all. Thanks for watching. I'll see y'all next time. Comment, suggest anything that you want. I'll make a video on it. Peace.